see this number right here? This is how many times I've started trying to do this video. I was going to go into this whole thing about Venus, and I was going to give you dates, and I was going to give you this and that and the other, blah, blah, blah. I am not going to make things complicated. I am being called to get this video out, yet as an Aries sun and rising, and a Pisces Venus, which is where Venus is moving in and out of Aries and Pisces. The energy that is around me and inside of me right now, it has made it a challenge for me to sit and focus and speak eloquently, clear and concisely enough to get this message out. But I am a forever optimist, and I am extremely competitive with my own self. So I will get this message out, and I will get it to you. All right, my lovies, Venus is one of those planets that if you actually use her energy, the energy of self-love, well-being, the energy of a positive relationship with money, positive relationship with your internal environment and your external environment, be it your home, your car, nature, then when she leaves out of retrograde, she will leave you a gift, a few gifts. The way that the universe works, no matter what, every single second of every single day, you are manifesting, no matter what. If you are doom and gloom and I am the victim and nothing good ever happens to me, then doom and gloom and things that make you feel even more the victim will continue to happen to you. But if you take the time to appreciate what it is that you do have, who it is that you are, the things that you have overcome, and you take a look at the trauma that has built over and over and over again throughout your life and heal through that trauma. Now, that's not easy, and it takes a lot of courage to do that. Then you start feeling more and more positive about your environment and about yourself and the things that you can attract. And what happens is you start attracting that positive stuff. I am talking to a collective who is not attracting in more of the shadow side of love or the shadow side of money and success. I am talking to a collective who is attracting in the light side of love, soulmate, who is attracting in the light side of money and success, because you have been doing your damnedest to elevate yourself, to realize change through change, and to heal. Praise God, I finally got out that intro. I'm gonna push my notes away because I don't need my notes. Let's not worry about that. You want to know when Venus leaves Aries and goes into Pisces? Google it. You want to know what a retrograde is? You want to know when the eclipse season starts? Google it. I'm not here to give you that information right now. Right now, I'm here to tell you what gifts it is that Venus is going to be giving broadly to the collective of folks that is watching this video. All right. So what has Spirit help me deliver a clear and concise message? I should have started with that prayer from the beginning. Lord Jesus. Spirit help me deliver a clear and concise message to those that are watching. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it to the sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. So let's just take a look. In general, what is it that the collective has been working through and healing on? What is it that the collective has been working through and healing in this Venus season? Charity, overgiving, being really having like a dry well of energy. 142 on the clock. As I say that, 42 is a huge love number for me. But basically giving and giving and giving and giving until you've been sucked dry, because it's through no fault of yours. It's how you were made. I'm most likely talking to a water sign, a fire sign, an empath, somebody who has just been engineered from childhood to give and to really pay attention to the emotions of those folks around them. And then you go over and over and over again trying to fix other people because you can see their potential, or you always remember that one time or those few times that they were happy or that they were good, and that made you feel good. So you've taken a look at that behavior. This is a 7 card. So it took a while because it was hidden to you that the common denominator in these relationships was actually you, not the bad people. The bad people. It wasn't the bad people. They were common because you kept attracting the bad people, the takers, if you will. But it wasn't. You've learned that it's nothing that you can do or have any control over. You are learning that you have control over you and your reaction and response to situations, and what it is and how much it is that you give. You're also very in tune with the universe, the divine source, your spirit guides, your inner self. And you found that through prayer, meditation, and creativity. Ritual, maybe even like when you're cooking, when you're walking, when you're in the shower. Just in the morning when you're at the counter waiting for your coffee to drip or your tea kettle to warm up, just those few minutes, that's when you're like really engaging with your higher self. What else has the collective been working on leading up to this Venus energy? Support. Yeah. So this is leaning, and it's a 4. So that's stability. I could be talking to a lot of fire signs because this is also, the 4 is the Emperor. We got 4s on here twice, and the 3 card is the Empress. Already with this idea of a divine soulmate union in the air. Love is in the air. That's what I'm getting. In the air. I'm not seeing the faces of these cards. I'm just getting it off of the numerology that I'm seeing here. 10, 11. Right now, all these cards equal 11. And then I just heard George Michael, but what I'm discerning from that is Archangel Michael, and I'm pointing to my Archangel Michael candle. Really putting his hands, his or her, his energy. I'm gonna just call the Archangel Michael. I'm gonna use the pronoun him. His hands. Really putting his hand into moving you, and this, I'm getting really strongly a soulmate coming out of Venus, leaving Aries, moving back into Pisces. And it has everything to do with both of you all seeking stability. So if you are the feminine watching this video, it doesn't matter. If you are the masculine watching this video, it doesn't matter, because this energy is the inner working of both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. That doesn't necessarily mean male and female. That just means one person in the relationship and the other person in the relationship. So basically what I'm saying is, if I was a therapist, which I'm not, but I'm a therapist, right? If I'm sitting in front of 2 lovers, this message would resonate with both of you all. One last energy for what the collective has been working through, healing from, realizing during this season. Oh God, I love tarot. I really do. Endings. And look at that. It's the 9 card. And what year is this? 2, 2, 5. The 9th year, right? So the ending year. Endings. It's been so freaking hard. It's been so hard. These endings have been so hard. A lot of you were dead, I was gonna say dead set, but a lot of y'all were fixated on a specific relationship that you knew for sure. 444, I'm saying that. 444. Each of these cards has a 4 in them. Stability seeking, second house. I love it. Because number 4 is stability. Number 4 again is the Emperor, and the Emperor is kind of like the architect, the real estate agent, like the guy, the blueprint guy, the person that builds foundations. So yeah, stability seeking. But you have had this energy of stuckness on you for a while, for years, for a lot of you, with this person, this relationship that you thought for damn sure was going to be the one. That person was going to be your one. Venus is really, and this eclipse that's popping up on March 13th, the full moon eclipse in Virgo, is really, and the new moon that happened too earlier in Pisces season, is really, really, really giving you, like, literally, like, here's the spotlight. Are you sure? Because Venus leaves a gift at the end. Are you sure this one is the one you want? Are you sure that that relationship is the one you want? That's so a lot of y'all are saying, damn, I just keep getting these signs. I keep getting these signs. Maybe new is the way to go. Maybe just complete change is the way to go. I keep thinking about Ariana Grande. Let's do an exercise really quickly, okay? Ariana Grande, the Thank You Next song. One thing I'm really good at is using my imagination. So I want you to kind of hone in on using your imagination right now. And anytime you start thinking about the past lover who did you wrong, here's the thing about that. And I'm just going to use the pronoun he, okay? If he wanted to, he would, okay? If he wanted to be with you, he would be with you. Love is not confusion at the end of the day. So let's allow yourself, while you're making your coffee, while you're making your tea, when you're in the shower, just for the rest, let's just do an experiment until the end of March. Allow yourself to go into La La Land. Allow yourself to use your imagination. The universe loves when you use your imagination, because that's when the universe is like, oh, that's what you want? Got you. Just start imagining this, a love unlike any other. Just start imagining it. Start with you, because you're going to attract you, a lot of you. So start with you. What are you good at? What are you good at doing? For example, like, are you good at giving gifts? Are you good at taking like mental notes of what it is that people say that they like or how they move? And then when it's their birthday or, you know, like a gift giving season, like the holidays, you give them that gift and they're like, whoa, you really pay attention. You know, it could be as small as their favorite candy, and it could be as grand as, you know, a certain type of jewelry. Are you good at listening? So with the gift giving, so then you want to attract somebody that gives good gifts. Are you good at listening? Okay, so then you want to attract somebody that is a good listener. Are you good at communicating? So then you want to attract somebody that is a good communicator. Do you feel like a safe person to be around? Do you feel like a fun person to be around? So then start imagining this love. Don't put a face on it. Don't put a face on it, on this person. Like, you can imagine a silhouette or you can imagine your favorite celebrity, right? I like to use Michael B. Jordan or Dave Bautista or Prince or somebody like that, right? Like, or somebody. It's up, you fill in the blank with whomever. But don't think about this past person or these past relationships. Just imagine it can even be you that you're imagining getting and receiving, having this exchange of love with. Now, that doesn't mean Venus is like, oh, you want to be single? There you are. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, you get you. Venus isn't going to do that. Venus is just going to see that you want a love, to attract a love to your life, the same love that you would give. And then you can take a look at all your past lovers and really hone in on the things about them that actually made you happy, that made you feel stable, that made you feel safe, that made you feel calm. It might be one singular thing from each of these people, but that can help you garner a list of attributes, characteristics, values, goals that this new lover will have. And just keep every day, kind of give yourself a couple of minutes to bring yourself to love in a imaginatory sort of way. And that's almost like every day you picking up the phone. Wait, am I talking to people that are millennial or older? So you do this for phone, right? Or do you do this for phone? So every day you're picking up the phone and you're dialing Venus and you're saying, through your imagination of love, you're saying, this is what I want. And Venus is saying, don't worry, I got you. Just be as woo-woo as you want to be. We'll continue on this path, though. Let's see the recent past. We're going to do some tarot. The recent past, what has this collective been dealing with in their recent past? Their Hierophant in the reverse, so a lot of breakups, divorces, people just not fulfilling their end. You're moving into the idea of non-traditional, and making peace with the idea of non-traditional. So what does that look like? So for some of you who, I feel like I'm going to trigger someone here, and I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to read the cards. So at this point in some of you all's life, you're saying, you know what? I don't need to have kids to be happy, and because I'm learning to love myself, and I'm learning that there are other things that I can do. Or, you know what? My aunties say that I should be married at this point, and I'm not. And that is okay. I don't have to be bound to what my culture says is right. I make the rules because it is my life. So this is you making peace with your existence as it is, even if it doesn't match the puzzle pieces of your culture, of society, stuff like that. Where is the collective moving? Where are you moving? So a lot of y'all are moving. Not everybody, but I guess a few of y'all are moving. That's not what I was trying to say. What energy is this collective moving towards in the next month? 2 cards. Page of Pentacles and then the 10 of Cups in the reverse. This is you literally saying, I want new. This is you finally saying, so it's kind of a continuation of this ending card. But this is you literally saying, I want new. I don't care if I have to start back at 1. That means nothing to me. The number 1 card in tarot is the Magician card. So this is you literally manifesting new. And then stepping into that chapter, walking through that door, whatever that looks like for you, and being truly enthusiastic and ready to learn and build from there. Let's take a look at Venus. What is Venus bringing you in career, money, finances, investments? What is Venus bringing the collective? 2 cards. Answers and looking. I love this. This card is absolutely gorgeous. I'm an eyes person. I think even before I realized, like truly realized the saying, like the eyes are the gateway to the soul, I've always been an eyes person. This card visually speaks to me. Looking. It's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. You need to be aligned with your life's purpose to be fully satisfied. What does that mean, to be discreet in your search? One thing, if you haven't learned this yet, and this is hard for me, this is hard for me, but if you have not learned this yet, you should be always moving in silence until you get to the point where you want to be. So when this new lover, and I haven't asked about this person yet, but when your new lover, your new soulmate pops up, date in silence. You don't need to be calling your homegirls. You don't need to be posting on Facebook or Instagram or wherever about this new love, ups, downs, in betweens. You keep it in your household. You keep it to yourself. You don't need to be talking, because what happens is there are people outside of you that have energy of envy and of jealousy, and they have their own baggage. So when you start talking to people about your goals in love, about your new lover, about your goals in work, about your new job, about your goals in your new business, about starting a new business, people at face value be like, oh, that's cool. But beneath it, it's not the same energy. And energy never lies. So it's best for you to just be mum's the word about whatever new career focus, new movement you want to take, until that step has already been made, so that nobody's energy has the ability to step in your way or to create blockages or pull you. If somebody were to say, here, for example, like when I was fasting a lot, I would tell people, oh, yeah, I'm not eating right now. I'm fasting for 24 hours. And the response was always like, that's not healthy. That's not, I didn't need, no. This is what I believe. This is what I do. This is for my greatest and highest good. This is my life. I don't need your input. Do you see what I'm saying? So whether you believe in fasting or not, that was just the example that came to life. Your life's purpose will be fully satisfied. Some of y'all are just not happy with the work that it is that you're doing. And remember, 2025 being an ending year, it doesn't need to just be in love. A lot of y'all are going to have or see or experience layoffs or contracts ending or being let go. And at first that might be like, dang, what the heck am I gonna do? Like, but what you don't realize, it's Venus or the universe really saying to you, like, this was already your season, and this seat has already been passed. We're setting you up for something bigger and better, baby. And if you stay in the energy of, what the F? Like, what am I gonna do? Then you'll never see the doors that are open for you to walk through to realize something better, something more stable, something more fulfilling, something more tangible, creative, and something that gives you more wealth. So understanding that initially it might be upsetting, go right back into the energy of, but I'm grateful for the time that I had there, because I learned this, and this from that location, things that I will be bringing into my next job or work situation or financial situation, and things that I will not allow to happen, new boundaries, so on and so forth. So everything is a learning moment, but be grateful for the opportunity to have new opportunities. It's okay to look, but don't be telling people about what it is that you're looking at. And then answers, as far as money is concerned, I immediately get that. You will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you find new ways to stand out. You find new opportunities with job security. This is the key to unlock the what is her name? Calls it escrow. So as you're doing good, as you're protruding, as you're exuding positive energy, the universe keeps um, what Abraham Hicks calls escrow of your wealth and abundance. It's just sitting in a box for you. It's sitting in your cubby hole, and it's ready for you to pull from it. So this is like having a key to unlock that safety deposit box filled with your escrow of abundance in there. And basically what that means is I don't if we'll get out of woo woo and we'll talk reality. So if you've been having a hard time trying to figure out how to pay off certain debt, this is answers coming to you how to pay off certain debt, right? How to make more money, how to go viral, how am I going to do this? If you've asked yourself that in a career and finance sort of way, those answers are coming. I'm being drawn to pull tarot on that. Let's talk. What does this answers look like for the collective? The Eight of Wands in the reverse. It's going to come from bad news first. And I got that. I've been getting that a lot. There's going to be a few incidents of bad news that happens to you this year that is ultimately going to help you out financially, allowing you to have the creativity. It's almost like to dig yourself out of a hole. It's not digging yourself out of a hole because that's counterintuitive. Pull yourself out of a hole. And I think that it's gonna hit you out of nowhere. It's gonna be a surprise. For some of you, this is actually losing potentially a family member. Sorry, trigger alert. This is potentially losing a family member where there's an inheritance. For some of you, this is losing a job. Again, I talked about that earlier. But the opportunity on the other side of that is something bigger, grander, and feeds your soul a little bit more. For some of you, this is losing an energy vampire in your life. So like breaking up with a person that's been draining you financially, and then through you finally kicking this person out of the house, or you leaving that household and getting your own household, you're able to now breathe and be more comfortable in your skin, and that positive energy pulls in more positive energy. Just more, you get luck. One lucky thing after another happens for you. All right, let's talk about love. Actually, hold on guys. Energetically, how is the collective going to be evolving energetically? I'm getting like epiphanies, aha moments. Tell me about that. Patience. It's and then I immediately get a gospel song. Love. God, is it God's property? What is it? Kirk Franklin. Patience, love, time, love, sweet love. Love, a word that comes and goes, but few people really know what it means to really love somebody. Again, with this soulmate idea. But it's more like you start seeing the puzzle pieces coming together, and it starts giving you more of a feeling of peace internally. And now you start understanding what the little bumper stickers mean when they say like, Jesus, take the wheel. So you're like willing to just let the universe step in. I have a bracelet. It's frog. It means several things to me. It says frog on it, but I only just found out that FROG stands for fully rely on God. But it means something else to me. But I'm okay with the dual meaning of that. So you're like, I am or you could even say like, don't worry, be happy, like the song. You literally are like going with the flow of the river of life, not fighting the current, not splashing around, not making a fuss, just allowing things to happen, even allowing no longer pushing up against timelines because it's not happening fast enough for you, because you just have this inner knowing, this peace gonna come over you that says, I know that the universe knows what I want and what I need. All I need to be focused on right now is myself, improving myself, loving myself, and showing those people that show me love and gratitude as well, and moving in that energy. All right, guys, are you ready for love? I know you are. Okay, so let's talk about this soulmate energy that I keep getting. I gotta pull these other cards back up. These are the tarot cards. Let's talk about this soulmate energy. What is this soulmate energy gonna look like for the collective? You guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button if you haven't already done so. But definitely interacting with the video will help the algorithm grow around my channel, and it will help my messages reach a larger audience. If this message has something in it that you feel like you need to share with somebody else, don't hesitate to do that. Definitely. Let's talk about love for the collective. As a whole, Queen of Cups. That's a face card. I'm not taking it because it just flew out the side, but as a whole, your story might be different, but let's see, what is this going to generally look like for the collective? If you want to work with me in any capacity, that information is down below. Oh my gosh, moving on twice? I keep saying it's the endings here. The endings was there before in the tarot, before I pulled it up. You got the Five of Swords in the reverse, which literally says moving on. You have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. You're not confused anymore. And you're not scared anymore. You're not intimidated anymore. You realize that life comes with twists and turns and ebbs and flows and ups and downs. But you're okay. That peace that's coming over you, you're okay with that. You're heading, you know for a fact that as long as you maintain as best as you can a positive vibration, and as long as you really buckle down in the grit and the resilience that you've built, that even when something crazy comes your way, you immediately return it to sender, or you sit with it, you process it, and then you release and forgive it. You already know you're heading in the right direction. You're moving on. Some of y'all might quite literally be moving. Why are all the tarot readers saying that? Because some of y'all might literally, like a huge population of folks are probably going to be moving. But I think a lot of it has to do with energetically moving on and moving forward. You're moving towards a life of living. Moving towards a life of living. Calmer water. You're no longer rushing. Because before you were like, oh my gosh, when? But now you're like, no, it's coming. Like you have this inner knowing, no, it's coming. It's definitely coming. Oh, it's definitely coming. You aren't lying to yourself. You're feeling it for a reason. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. Y'all saw them fly out, right? They flew out the way that they flew out because your person and you are not there quite yet. Remember, Venus doesn't move out of Aries and go into Pisces until the end of March. And even then, there's a few celestial things that might impact this until the 12th, 2:12 on the time. The time right now is 2:12. I think on the 12th-ish of April. So I'm going to ask the cards, but I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be like, well, what am I supposed to do until then? Just keep doing what you were doing. harnessing in on the energy that you are feeling. Don't fight against anything. Take care of yourself. Go work out. Go buy that nice, cute pink dress for your birthday. Like saying that from experience. Go get those cute little wedge shoes. Go get your toes done. Go get your nails done if that's something that you want. Go get a massage if that's something that you want. Clean out your car. Clean your house. Dust. Paint. And then this person just what, Spirit? Tell me about this person. And then this person just what? 9 of Pentacles. Good news. A bringer of peace. And this person what? Confidently what? This person literally comes in with the Ace of Swords. And I know that it comes in reverse, but it's not coming up as negative in any way, shape, or form. But this person literally comes in and then just shakes it up. Shakes up your energy, shakes up your reality. Think of it like 2 bubbles coming and then merging together like this. Like penetrating. Take that for what it is. Remember, all chaos is not bad. Sometimes... Like, you know, like, if you go to a wedding, if you've ever been a maid of honor like me, I have, the event can be chaotic behind the scenes, but it ultimately means something beautiful is happening, right? I get this, with this Ace of Swords being, in the reverse. I feel like, hold on, the Judgment in the reverse. I feel like some of y'all, I feel like some of y'all are misjudging a relationship that you have with someone, meaning like what role they're gonna play in your life. Like, I feel for a lot of y'all, you know this soulmate. Listen to what I'm about to say. Don't start being delusional now. But maybe you never really put too much stock in actually having a relationship with this person, or a long-standing relationship with this person, or a relationship with this person because y'all are friends, coworkers, colleagues, neighbors. Tell me about this person, please. 6 of Swords. The Star card. So also both of y'all going through a healing. Somebody can see somebody else. And then I get the High Priestess in the reverse. Somebody can see somebody else, and somebody isn't telling the other person how they truly feel. There's a massively strong connection here. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Because this is a person you've known for a long time. Honestly, this is the person you've known for a long time. I keep saying this sort of thing. This is a person that you've known for a long time. Why did this fall? Charity. Hidden. The 7 card just fell on the floor. Hidden. They're going to reveal themselves. How do they reveal themselves? The Ace of Pentacles. Can y'all see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's Ace of Pentacles upright, offering you something. Offering you what? To take you off of the market. The 3 of Cups in the reverse. Tell me more about this 3 of Cups in the reverse. They're worried about rejection. Gosh. The 7 of Pentacles. They're watching you. You've planned it. They're either watching you, or they've had a crush on you, or have liked you for a very long time. Like, because like, so like me, I'm on social media, I'm on YouTube. Hey, all the people that watch me that I know who act like you don't watch me, that I don't know you're watching me. I'm a tarot reader. Anyways, so let's say that you're not like a tarot reader and you're not heavy on social media or whatever, It's just not your thing. So how is this person going to be watching you? They're looking at either physical, like, pictures of you and reminiscing in their head, or they're imagining being with you on a pretty regular basis. This seed was planted a very long time ago. And it's almost like they're not even really realizing that what they're doing is waiting for an in. A while ago, they would have never have approached you because maybe you were like with somebody else, like you were married to somebody else in a long-standing relationship with somebody else. Maybe life took you on to two different directions, two different cities, two different countries, two different states, two different providences. I don't know. And so they, I get this idea of like a guy that likes you in like high school or something. Stay with me. And is just a little bit shy. And then this other guy who's not shy, who's very outgoing, who's very outspoken, comes up to you and asks you out. And then you end up going with the guy who asked you out. But the shy guy, or the guy that's in the background, never said anything. My nose is itching. And has always held appreciation for you, has always held a place for you in their heart, and couldn't tell you why. It's not like they've obsessed over you. Death just popped up. It's not like they've obsessed over you. It's just that, it is what it is. Death just popped out at the bottom of the deck. So endings and new beginnings. So ending to that energy and a rebirth of a different version of that. Also, too, I associated the death card with April 13th. It's a 13 card with April 13th, which is the day of the last day of the retrograde for Venus. Venus going into Pisces, which I said Venus leaves gifts. Somebody moving away from the energy, the emotions of the past, and moving higher into like they have to move higher. Like they have to energetically elevate. They're healing with the star card over here. They're energetically elevating themselves right now so that they can match where you already are. I feel like I'm a broken record because I've said a lot of this before. Look at this 3 of Pentacles. To come and build something with you. Look at this. They're feeling the energy of Venus right now. Inertia. I've been talking about the word inertia a lot lately. Inertia. Oh. Answers. It wanted to stick to this answers card. I feel like this person, I don't know why, just intuitively, I feel like this person is, I got like, poetic, like they wanted to be like poetic in their approach, like how they said something to you. This is a very high level communicator, and they want to be able to, I don't know, impress you with, they want to, remember I said that death of the energy before and then a rebirth of this new energy. They want to show you their voice. They want to sweep you off of your feet. But something about using their words to do so. So you could see this person like writing a poem or sending you a very eloquent like email or text, like a really long text. Or when you get on the phone with this person, like just an overload of coincidences that they've noticed. All right, one last card about this energy. The Ace of Pentacles. A new start, a new beginning, somewhere to build from. This is a person who is stable and wants to 222 on the time right now. In Texas, it's 222 as I'm saying that. This person, so we got 4s and we got 2s, okay? This person is a giver, quite literally. They give of their time, they give of their self, they give stability. This person, you remember you got the 10 of Pentacles, you didn't get the 10 of Cups. All right, so what that means is that this person wants to build a life of financial security with you. Like, so if you're both like entrepreneurs building together entrepreneurial ventures. All right, give me some more. This is meeting challenges. But then when I first was looking at meeting challenges, I was getting like a challenge for a meeting. Somehow, some way, this person feels like it's going to be hard for them to set up a meeting with you. So that means that this person could potentially be like at a distance, or you're so busy with your job and they're so busy with their job when they initially get a hold of you and they're like, well, can we go to, I feel like it's something like, not like on a date immediately. I feel like it's like going to get coffee or something, you know, like you're not going to go to the movies the first time you see this person, because this person actually wants to engage with you and talk to you. So it might be like having an issue syncing up schedules, maybe potentially because of traveling, you know, like around that part of April you plan to be out of the country, or they already are out of the country when they get the cojones to actually call you and email you and text you and say, hey, can we meet up? And then they're just like, but I'm not going to be back in the States, or I'm not going to be in the UK until time. Do you know what I mean? Give me some more energy about this relationship, please. I know this is a long reading, but I like it. The snake, the year of the snake. That's us. It says sneaky. I'm not looking at this as sneaky, but I am looking at this as the death and the rebirth card from the death card of like them shedding their old skin and like stepping into their big boy britches, right? Growing those balls, the cones, right? It does say social media. So this person might be looking on your social media to see what your like status is, your like relationship status. Children, you've known this person for a really long time. Also, if you have children, this person is okay with that. May even want to, this isn't like, for me personally, I just got called at the bottom of the deck. For me personally, this is a huge thing that I imagine for my, like I had a guy tell me that he had an issue dating me because I was a single parent, and it would be hard for me to be, he didn't even give it a chance, but in his mind, it would be hard for him to give me a chance because he thought that, basically he looked at the situation and already wrote himself out of the story by saying, like, how are you going to ever have time for me if you have kids? You didn't even give it a chance. So then my answer to that was, I found a dad, a single parent, as my partner type thing, right? So this could be something that's very important to you, and you don't have to worry about that. Like, you're like, I know I'm cool, but this day and age, I don't know why people say that, who's going to want to date a single father? Who's going to want to date a single mother? People who are on your same level, who aren't immature, who don't immediately go to negative, and people who are safe for your kids to be around, to feel safe around, to feel seen by. Here's a phone call. This is also to them expressing how they feel about you. Something about unblocking. That's not for everybody, but it's for somebody. I just heard off of this, unbreak my heart, say you love me again. This could be somebody that you had like a young romance with. Nothing too. Yeah, I have tons of life examples to put on here. So for example, I was married to my high school sweetheart. We were only married for 10 months. We never lived together. I lived in England, he lived in Florida. And then we ended up like annulling it or getting a divorce. I can't remember which one because it was so long ago. I don't even remember when we got married. It didn't even really count type thing. So it could be like a young love that you had with this person. You could have gotten married, but then like it didn't even like nothing came out of it. There were no kids. There was no property. Y'all never even really saw each other type stuff. Then that happens. Like young people, I wouldn't say that young people are stupid. I think it's more like, your frontal lobe isn't fully developed depending on what age you are, and you just think you know everything, and it's a time to experience, and that's what you were doing. You were just experiencing life. You weren't really focused on building properly because you just weren't mature enough. Fired up. Fired up is when I was in high school, our mascot was a rocket. And one of the cheers that we used to do at football games, basketball games, or at sports events, we would say, fired up, fired up, fired up, and up, and up, and up, and up, fired up. So I really feel like this person is fired up to, like, truly motivated. If they go on your social media, they're sneaking on your social media, and they see that you're single, or it doesn't say married, it doesn't say in a relationship, it doesn't say it's complicated, it doesn't say nothing, so you're saying there's a chance. And they get fired up about, there goes my nose, and they get fired up about approaching you. Oh, they're worried about, clown is at the bottom, they're really worried about looking foolish to you. So this person really wants to make sure that when they speak to you, it's everything they've always wanted to say. One last card, and then we'll wrap it up. One last card for the collective. Reminiscing. See, again, you've had a run-in with this person at some point in your past. You have. Period. Dot. Period. Doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that you have had a relationship with, though I'm feeling very strongly there's something there, connected somehow. But this person knows you. This person knows you. Looking at photos, good times, thinking about you, dwelling. This person knows you. Has always kept tabs as much as they possibly could on you. What energy does a collective need to stay in, needs to maintain or find in order to call in this soulmate connection? Power. Look at this. That's Venus talking. Look. The power is realizing your power. We'll take it. I'm going to take all the storylines I'm getting, like realizing your power, realizing your self-worth, building your own foundation first. This is also to working on your health, working on your fitness, watching what you intake, and then knowing what you're capable of, and then knowing what you will not accept, all of that stuff with your power. And maintaining your power, not giving up of your power too easily. It says, know your potential. You are a powerful being. Your thoughts, words, and actions have the ability to heal or to harm. Respect this tremendous gift and use it wisely. So don't look back at the past, lovers, at this one person, situation, relationship that you just cannot seem to shake. Don't look back at it. Don't even give it power. Don't even focus on it. Because as Venus is moving over this in the sky and the celestials, she's paying attention to what you're paying attention to. She's that great gift giver. So if you're looking at the past, at the negative, at the woe is me, that's giving your power that way. Let's imagine our first date with this person. Imagine going to an arcade, going to, I don't know, Brunswick or Main Event, or going to eat chicken at Nando's, or go to your favorite bodega and get the blah 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 sandwich with the orange drink and these kind of chips or something. Imagine it. Allow yourself to play. Imagine yourself imagine yourself having the first conversation with this person, and what questions are you going to ask this person, and what is it you're going to wear, and how are you going to do your hair, and what jewelry are you going to wear, and what perfume are you going to, just imagine that. And Venus is going to see that, and Venus is going, that you're giving power to that, and she is going to want to give power to that as well. All right, guys, I know it was a long reading. I'm so forever grateful that I was able to get it out. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you for joining me. Do not hesitate to join me in the future. I love you guys. Bye.